Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Faith, and today guys I'll be checking out Officer Takedown as he reacts to the View interview Tim Scott as they ask him if he believes in systemic racism. And without much ado, let's see what this video is all about.
So I'm about making sure that our kids have as many opportunities to succeed as possible. It's one of the reasons why
I need an opportunity to succeed because I have to go to they're begging. We have more time though. They're begging. You're coming.
I'm just getting started.
I know.
I believe all people can see the success that I've had.
This video is brought to you by Prison Fellowship Angel Tree. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to jump out my chair. I'm so excited for what we have been able to do. Sending these young people whose parents are incarcerated to summer camp is literally making me so happy. These kids are going to be changed forever. This means more to me than my merge. Anything else I tell y'all, this means so much more to me. 380 kids are being sent. Our goal was 292. Listen, I want to send 500 kids. How much can we do to support as many kids as possible from the Officer Tatum show, the Officer Tatum YouTube channel? How much can we do? Incredible. Now, my challenge to you is, I want to be able to update this in my next video. How much can we run this number up? The goal is $200 per kid. If you can't do 200, give something, right? You look down here, there's so many options. You can get 100, you can put other. If 10,000 people or 1,000 people gave $1, that'll be a lot. So you can give whatever amount that's purposed in your heart. If God has called you to give 1,000, give 1,000. If God called you to give $2, give something. I want to be able to report the next time I pop my video up is that we've gone up to 500 kids that we've sent to the Angel Tree Summer Camp. They're going to learn about the gospel of Jesus Christ. They're going to make friends. They're going to have an incredible time. I'm so excited. Let me get to my video before I get too excited. We doing it big, man. This is what I'm talking about. The hands and feet of the Lord Jesus. We doing it right here. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Tim Scott's clash with the cackling clowns on The View. And the reason that I call them cackling clowns is because I feel like that they are a part of the degeneracy amongst culture because they're too intellectually lazy to do research and go up and beyond their previous belief systems to find the truth. And Tim Scott said a lot of incredible things on there, and I'm not a really big Tim Scott fan, to be honest. And I'm not against Tim Scott. I think he's an incredible man. I just like a little more far right, a little more Larry Elder when it comes to explicitly saying that racism in America is a farce.
You have indicated that you don't believe in systemic racism. What is your definition of systemic racism?
Let me answer the question that you've answered.
Or does it even exist in your mind?
Let me answer the question this way. One of the things I think about, and one of the reasons why I'm on the show, is because of the comments that were made, frankly, on this show, that the only way for a young African-American kid to be successful in this country is to be the exception and not the rule. That is a dangerous, offensive, disgusting message to send to our young people today, that the only way to succeed is by being the exception. I will tell you that if my life is the exception, I can't imagine.
But it is.
But it's not, actually. It's
been 114 years.
Yeah, so the fact of the matter is we've had an African-American president, African-American vice president. We've had 2 African-Americans to be secretaries of the state. In my home city, the police chief is an African-American who's now running for mayor. The head of the highway patrol for South Carolina is an African-American.
Still
in
exceptions.
In 1975, there was about 15% employment in the African-American community. For the first time in the history of the country, it's under 5%.
40% homelessness.
And 50% of
African Americans.
50% of the folks in our community
get 13% of the population.
You had the chance to ask the question. I know that I've watched you on the show that you like people to be deferential and respectful, so I'm going to do the same thing.
That is true.
So here's what I'm going to suggest. I'm going to suggest the fact of the matter is that progress in America is palpable. It can be measured in generations. I look back at the fact that my grandfather, born in 1921 in Sally, South Carolina, when he was on a on a sidewalk, a white person was coming, he had to step off and not make eye contact. That man believed then, with some doubt now, in the goodness of America, because he believed that having faith in God, faith in himself, and faith in what the future could hold for his kids would unleash opportunities in ways that you cannot imagine. Every kid today can just change the stations and see how much progress has been made in this country. ABC, NBC, CBS, ESPN, CNN, Fox News all have African American and Hispanic hosts. So what I'm suggesting is that the yesterday's exception is today's rule. And for us to suggest...
America has met its promise.
No, of course, the concept of America is that we are going to become a more perfect union. But in fact, the challenges that we face 50 years ago and 60 years ago should not be the same challenges that we face today. And here's the way that you measure that. When my mother was born, about 10% of African Americans got a high school degree, diploma. Today, it's over 90%. When you look at the income success that we've had...
That's an HBCU stat.
Well, listen, HBCU stat is a good one, because one of the reasons why I took the funding for HBCUs to the highest level in the history of the country, and then I helped make it permanent, is because I believe that education is the closest thing to magic in America. So I'm about making sure that our kids have as many opportunities to succeed as possible. It's one of the reasons why...
I need an opportunity to succeed. Because I have to go to... They're begging.
We have more time, though.
They're begging. You're coming.
I'm just getting started.
I know.
I believe all people can see the success that I've had.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
There's a lot of successful black people that apply themselves. It's not an anomaly.
That's true.
It's not like you see a black man in a suit that's successful. Oh my God, I'm shocked. There's black people that are successful. That's not the case. There's a lot of knuckleheads out there that ruin the reputation of good, solid, respectable black men in America. But, you know, people that are on The View, they are the ones who try to perpetuate. I just say it like this. Black people's own worst enemy is other black people. It is. And then second is the white liberal. The worst enemy of the black man in America is first the black man, second the white liberal. And both of them are influenced by the devil. The ones who are perpetuating the cycle of confusion. Not everybody, right? But the ones who are perpetuating are of the devil. If you look in the mirror as a young black man in America growing up, who's the first person to tell you you ain't never gonna be nothing? It's another black man or a black woman, probably your single mother, telling you ain't never gonna be nothing. You just like your daddy. Or you get to the school and your peers are telling you, oh, you're trying to be white because you're trying to actually get an education and get out the ghetto. Many times this happens. Not every black person is born in the hood, so I'm not talking about every black person. But I'm giving you a glimpse into the beginning of the victimization of young black people. They're being victimized by their own people first. They're telling you you're not going to be anything. They're telling you the white man hates you. The white man ain't said nothing to you. The white man have not done anything to offend you. But your own people have set you up to hate the white man first before the white man could ever perpetuate any level of violence against you.
Wow.
And odds are that they never will. The leading cause of death for young men my age is being killed by another black man. Not by anything that involves white people. The education system, the are corrupt. The cities that are in shambles, run by Democrats. In many of these cities, the leaders are black. And they run these cities down to the ground. And they turn around and blame the white man for 200 years ago. It's asinine to me. I want to make this very clear. Racism in America, pervasive racism that will cause young black men to be at a disadvantage, do not exist in America. It's your own people that's doing you like this. It's your own kind. And Tupac said the same thing. He said, they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all the killing here. How's that not true? Look at Chicago, 50-some people shot. Is there white men going in Chicago and shooting them? No, they're not. That's us shooting each other. That's us killing each other. That's us raping each other. That's us abusing our children, not being fathers in the home. That's us doing that. Selling dope to your own brother. Don't blame the white man. You took the drugs and cooked it, and then went out and sold it to your brother and watched him die as you feed them drugs every week. That's you that did that. That's one thing I never understand, because I grew up in and around the hood my whole life, or at least my whole youth, until I became 18 and I went to college and got out of it. But I used to watch the drug dealers in the community, and they were superstars. But then one day, I was getting my car washed by them crackheads, because at the car wash, you get a crackhead $5, $10, man, he'll detail your whole car. And I was getting ready to get my car washed. I drive around the back of the car wash, and I saw a brother smoking crack. I saw that crackhead that I give money to actually smoking crack, and it did something to me. It hurt me. I said, I cannot believe that I'm funding my brother killing himself. But young, I won't say young, but black leaders refuse to be honest about this. And the condition of black people will never change in America unless black people change it. Hold the phone. I'll be back after the break.
Wow, you guys, that was such a deep one from Officer Tatum. This is what every black man needs to hear, because the hatred starts from within the community of the blacks before a white man can even get to you. Let me know what you think and feel about what he said in this video. Do you agree with him? This is nothing but the truth, and I had fun reacting to him. If you guys totally enjoyed watching, give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And this is me officially signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.